Our Lady Immaculate, Crook, County Durham, little town of Crook. It is so lovely and steeped in history. And I'm thinking to myself, stone keeps the prayer the centuries began, and silence still remembers every hand. Welcome to Crook, County Durham, standing tall on Church Hill, the landmark. I can't think of anything else as striking as this in Crook. Our Lady Immaculate and St Cuthbert. It isn't just a building of stone and glass. It's a record of Crook's past, of faith carried through the years, and of a community that grew around work, migration, worship, This is one of my favourites that I've been to. It was an impromptu visit, like they are mostly impromptu. I'm running out of battery, everything. The story begins in the mid-19th century. Crook was booming. Coal mines, drawing in workers, migration, including a large influx of Irish immigrants. And the local Catholic community needed a proper home. It says here, September the 8th, 1853, foundational stone laid by Fr Thomas Wilkinson. A fascinating figure converted from Anglicanism would go on to become the Bishop of Hexham and Newcastle, driving the Catholic Revival in this part of the northeast. And then shortly afterwards, apparently October the 25th, 1854, the doors opened here. My research team tell me so. Apparently it's not conclusive. It's the architecture though, man. Gold. Golden. Designed by E.W. Pugin, Edward Welby Pugin, son of the legendary Augustus Pugin, and he carried the torch for sacred architecture. I should say, when I was here, October the 28th, the feast of Saints Simon and Jude, who were always God's children, and in memory of those who quietly. So while the church opened on the 25th, apparently, of October, the closest major feast day would be October 28th, the feast of Saints Simon and Jude. It's a very rare occasion that on an impromptu visit that I can get inside and oh my god, I say this every time, but I will definitely be coming back here. This is the, let's say, the most expensive one I've ever seen. Once you get inside this place here at the Lady Immaculate, the atmosphere shifts. The local sandstone, the real treasures. So I've had a quick look. Above the altar you'll find the work of John Francis Bentley, famous for designing Westminster Cathedral in London. Back in 1864, allegedly, He created this magnificent high altar here in Crook, crafted from alabaster. Intricate enamel and gold inlay and painted panels depicting the life of the Virgin Mary. While the altar was originally one grand unified piece, the church underwent a major reordering in the 1980s. Today, Bentley's masterpiece has been separated into 3 distinct parts. The tabernacle now sits in the Lady Chapel. The main altar table is under the chancel arch. And the reredos, the screen behind the altar, remains in its original spot. Victorian altar, disassembled, yet still standing. A testament to its original grandeur. And when you look up at the windows, these were made by Hardman Co, the Birmingham firm. Supplied glass to cathedrals all over Britain. Okay, another one of my videos, there was a Birmingham firm that I talked about. So the colours are deep and luminous, telling stories of the saints and the Virgin Mary. They were installed to honour the arrival of the Sisters of Mercy in 1862. Not the band, surely. So as we stand in here, I would like to pause and reflect from the scripture I am drawn to Psalm 84. How lovely is your dwelling place, Lord Almighty. Stones. Psalm 84, 1. So that's what we do. England Churches of God, cataloguing them all, big and small. This is one of my favourites, I have to say. Our Lady Immaculate in St Cuthbert, Crook, County Durham. Think of what it's survived round here, the mining booms. Industrial change. Modern reordering. There's a pattern, isn't there, with all these churches that I'm collecting. Most of them seem to be, especially around here in the 1800s. I can fact check that. All that change and still an active parish. The balance between the history, designs, and the adaptations. You can't not stay true to its roots. So, let's pause and think about the architecture, the history of the Catholic Revival in the northeast. Think about peace. Think of what the churches have to offer here in England. Thanks for joining me. England Churches of God.